Hi guys, it's Kino. Welcome to another video. So as you can see from the title, in today's reading we're going to be finding out if the person that you have in mind is the one. So whatever you're wondering about this person, are they your soulmate? Are they your twin? Are they your future spouse? We're going to find out a yes or no answer for you in this reading if they are the one. So there's 4 readings for you guys to choose from today. So I'm going to show you all of the crystals one by one, and then please pick whichever one you feel the most drawn to. So number 1 is Apatite. Number 2 is Magnesite. Number 3 is Malachite. And number 4 is Rhodonite. So as always, take all the time you need to pick. You can pause the video if you need to. I'm going to go ahead and get started with number 1. Hi number 1s. So if you chose the Apatite, this is going to be a reading. So let's see if the person you're thinking about is the one. For your first tarot cards, we have the Page of Pentacles. We have the 3 of Wands. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm already seeing that there is really nice potential in this relationship. If I read these as, you know, the chronological order of your connection, I'll start over here with the Page of Pentacles. So the person you're asking about, I say they have a lot of potential, but within that there's also the meaning of they sort of have a long way to go when it comes to their development, when it comes to, when I say development, I mean like emotional development or inner work. And when it comes to building up the courage and the confidence and a level of commitment to really offer you what you deserve. You can see it, this Page of Pentacles here. He looks very introspective. He looks a lot much more so than other Page of Pentacles. For example, in the Rider-Waite deck, he's kind of, you know, standing confidently and presenting his coin. Here it really looks like he's reflecting on, you know, what it really is that he wants to offer, what it really is that he wants to give or can give in a relationship. This person could be dealing with issues of self-esteem and self-worth right now, as I often associate Pentacles with that kind of thing. And it's going to take them some time to really step up and be able to, you know, offer you something good, something of substance. And again, I say that especially with the Page of Pentacles in this deck because he is even sitting down. So to begin with, Pentacles is quite a slow energy, and then the page in this deck isn't even standing up. He is like stationary, he's not moving, and he's really thinking. This card, it almost gives me like hermit mode energy. So if you haven't been hearing from this person a lot, they're probably really deep in contemplation, sort of taking stock of, you know, what they have, what they can do, what they can offer, what they have worked on and what they have yet to work on. It almost kind of feels like a reinventing of their self, you know, leading to self-actualization and leading to the moment where, you know, they're ready to, you know, come forward and offer you something. And just sort of sneaking ahead, I already do see this in the future. And I kind of like that here it's like his one hand holding the coin, and then here we have the 2 hands. It's like now he's finally coming forward. Gender doesn't matter, I'm just saying he because it's a he on this deck. Or is it? Anyway, coming forward and dropping the coin into your hand, and you see the 2 hands together. So I do see an offer in the future. It's just going to take a while, and I know that may be frustrating for you guys to hear if you've already been waiting for some time for this person, but I promise you with this 3 of Wands, this is really going to be worth it. The 3 of Wands is also a card that I associate with great potential. As you can see, you know, the vast horizon and the beautiful view extending out before him. There's so much There's so much possibility, there's so much opportunity for a happy future within this connection. This is also a card of stepping out of your comfort zone. So that may be something that this person has to do in order to initiate the relationship with you, and they're just not quite there yet. Like I said, they may be struggling with some, feelings relating to self-esteem, self-worth, maybe some hang-ups from a past relationship or something like this, and they're just not quite comfortable yet to come forward. But like I said, it's absolutely worth it. And I also like to, point out with this card, this guy, he must have climbed this mountain with his bare feet, just with his walking stick. So he really put in the effort and did it himself. Nobody gave him a ride up here. So, through the time and the effort that he invested into this journey, he's able to appreciate the beautiful view that much more. And I kind of see that within this connection. If you're willing to wait for this, to stick around, and even to help this person out with whatever they're going through, it's going to be so worth it. Like, I see you guys coming together with this new beginning and something that is really stable and really solid. That's the thing about Pentacles. It does take a while to come around, but once it's there, it's very solid. So I'm definitely seeing potential with this relationship. Now let's look at some oracle cards to see if we can get. Okay, so we got not the right time, and we got yes. Okay, so you guys got a straight answer. Yes, this person that you have on your mind is the one. So these two oracle cards together, if I combine the meaning, it's definitely, very obviously, it's giving me like the right person, wrong time sort of feelings. And this is something I've often wondered myself, and maybe you guys have wondered too. Like, if it's the wrong time, why was this person put into my life? Why couldn't we meet, later down the road when we had both done the necessary work? It would just be so much smoother and there wouldn't be this frustration. Why, when it's the wrong time, do I have to, feel so strongly for this person and wait for them? And I've definitely experienced things like that in my life, with regards to relationships and even, personal goals in my career. It's something that, keeps coming up in my life where, something I really care for and long for is presented to me, but it's the wrong time. But I promise, and I know, like, I said this like 3 times, when you come out on the other side and you get to experience for yourself how divine timing was at work all along, and the times that it couldn't come through, it couldn't happen, you couldn't get together, you were actually being protected, and this beautiful moment was actually being saved for you. Oh my gosh, it feels so good when you have that realization that divine timing was working for you the whole time. And it's really, really beautiful. And so, knowing them beforehand and not coming together right away, and then realizing it after the fact, like, okay, now I see why we had to go through these steps. It just adds to the awe and the appreciation of this plan that the universe has had for you from the beginning. I'm like getting so excited talking about this, I'm sorry. Anyway, so let's look at 2 last oracle cards for you guys. A personal issue reaches resolution and the end of a tough cycle approaches. I love this. I love that you have 2 full moons, because the full moons represent things coming to completion, things coming to fruition, things manifesting. And this is telling you, like, I think you guys, like I said, I think you've already waited quite some time for this person and put quite a bit of, effort into being patient, being understanding, remaining positive, and all these things. And so these 2 full moons are like a promise to you. This is not going to be something that, cuts off halfway through. What's the right way to say that? Something that falls through before it ever reaches completion. You won't be left hanging. It is going to see through to the end. Yes. I think I don't need to explain these phrases that much. I love them. The personal issue reaches resolution and the end of a tough cycle approaches. So yes, it has been tough. This card is acknowledging that for you. I know that, in the spiritual community, we're always preaching, like, we want you to just be patient and be positive and be unbothered about these things and just have faith. But your guides, your angels want you to know, like, it's not, you're not wrong to be frustrated, or you're not wrong to be impatient. You're not being judged for that at all. And they're acknowledging, like, yes, this is tough, we know that, and you're doing a wonderful job. So while I want to tell you to be patient and remain positive, also don't get down on yourself if you have your moments of frustration. That's just a part of being human. And I like to say that, the right path is full of ups and downs. So being down doesn't mean you're on the wrong path. It's just part of the right path. Yeah, I'm also noticing that I'm not really seeing the Cancer and Capricorn as like specific months or seasons or whatever, but I am noticing that they are 6 months apart from each other, Cancer and Capricorn. And actually, it's Cancer season right now if you're watching this at the time that is uploaded. And here I was just saying I'm not relating it to a specific season. But anyway, this is a timeless reading. I'm just noticing the 6 month difference between these two cards. So perhaps something significant is going to happen within this connection in 6 months time. And ooh, that's like half a year, and it's half a cycle of a moon, like the new moon to the full moon. Anyway, that's whatever. I'm gonna stop the reading here. So your answer is yes, and I want to say I'm very proud of both of you for the growth that you have achieved as individuals and within this connection, and I promise you will be rewarded. I want to say that to finish this reading off. So yeah, thank you very, very much for letting me read for you. I hope you have a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you feel like doing that. And if you like these pick a card readings, feel free to check out my Patreon as well, where I will be uploading exclusive videos as well as doing live streams every month. The link is in the description. So thank you so much. Take good care of yourself, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Hi number twos, so if you chose the Magnesite, this is going to be a reading. So let's see if the person you're thinking of is the one. For your first tarot cards, we have the Magician, the Four of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. Ooh, okay, so let's start off with the Magician. I think with this card, this is somebody that you have manifested into your life, or you're trying to manifest them into your life. Somehow manifestation is relevant within this connection. This can also be a connection or a relationship that in the beginning it developed very quickly, like things escalated. You got very close very quickly is what I'm trying to say, because the Magician is very fast moving energy. But then we have the Four of Swords following it, and this is a sort of standstill. Things kind of cool down. There is a pause in action. So what I'm thinking for this connection, the person you're asking about, is that this is someone that manifested into your life very quickly, and things seem to be going so well, so soon, and then things suddenly cooled down. That's kind of the energy I'm getting. So, maybe you texted a lot in the beginning and now they barely talk to you, or they don't reply to you. They stopped, asking you to hang out or something like that. Because this is a general reading, actually, I want to also acknowledge those of you who may be asking about somebody that you're not physically united with yet, because some of us have experiences of soul connections, for example, in our dreams, or with somebody that we've seen on social media. You don't necessarily have to know the person to be asking about them, so I just wanted to acknowledge that with this pile for some reason. In that case, it could be that in the beginning, you received so many signs and synchronicities about this connection. Everything seemed to confirm it for you. Maybe you were having a lot of dreams about them, and every time you watch like a pick a card, for example, about this person, it was so uplifting, so positive, and so promising. And these days, suddenly it's like you're getting these messages like this person has moved on, or they're not ready, or they're it's not going to work out. All of a sudden things have cooled down. Maybe you're not seeing signs anymore. Of course, this can be the case if you know them and have united physically as well. But the point is that I feel like it was sort of an easy come, easy go kind of situation, and things are kind of cold, or things are paused right now with this person, and maybe you're trying to manifest them back into your life. But I think a lot of you are kind of losing hope, kind of losing steam. As you can see with this card, obviously he can barely carry on, and it has this feeling of like being ready to give up, especially with, you know, the 10 being the number of completion. Obviously you can see that he's in a lot of pain with all these swords in his back, and this is about, you know, defeat. This is about an ending. So also the swords is about communication. So maybe you know, you're just really carrying that burden of, you know, always being the one to reach out to them, always being the one to try to, you know, initiate talking to them or hanging out with them. You're always the one to check in and see how they're doing, and you feel like you're always the one to be thinking about them. You know, that really does put a weight on you. This card, it can also be about like what other people have to say. You know, it could be you guys are in separation now because of some gossip or somebody's opinion about your relationship, like some outside opinions about your relationship, or just some like dumb miscommunication that messed everything up. And it's like you're here trying to fix it, you're trying to manifest this connection back, but it just feels like things are on hold, and you guys may be confused, like, why was everything so beautiful? Why was I getting so much confirmation that this was the one in the beginning, and now things are so bleak? So let's take a look at some oracle cards now to see if we can get your answer. We have within the next few weeks, and we have forgiveness. Okay. I do see that you're meant to have a reunion or a union with this person, absolutely, and actually quite soon. It seems that there's going to be a significant advancement within this connection within the next few weeks. I know that that's kind of a broad time frame. I would generally read this as like maybe 3 weeks to 6 weeks, and maybe even 2 months, like on the high end of it. And then we have this forgiveness card, which makes me think of reconciliation. Some of you guys may actually have to forgive this person for something that they said or did, or forgive them for their silence, because you know, when you're always waiting for them or always trying to initiate things, you may have started to build up some, like, is resentment the right word? Maybe like being kind of upset with them, kind of frustrated with them. And I think to manifest them back into your life, you need to forgive them, because I'm sure like on their end there is something that they are going through that maybe you just can't see. Maybe they've, you know, taken something somebody said to heart. Yes, you need to forgive them, and there's going to be a reconciliation. And this goes for even if you're not united in the physical. Like if they have stopped appearing in your dreams, they have stopped communicating with you on a soul level, if they've pulled away for whatever reason, you need to forgive them for that. I feel like there's a lot of frustration within this pile that needs to be let go of, and you need to, you know, approach the situation again with love and with positivity. Okay, so let's look at the final oracle cards for you guys now. There is your dreams need a practical plan, and there's conclusions are within reach. So this to me is the second card that is actually confirming to us that something is going to happen with this connection very soon. We also have a lot of swords energy, which is quite, that's like the speedy, that's the fast moving card. Yes, so there was a card actually in pile 1. It said the end of a tough cycle approaches, and I'm kind of feeling that that same sort of energy for this pile as well. And again, 2 full moons. Pile number 1 was also was also 2 full moons. So I'll describe these in the same way that I described those ones because I do think it is the same message. Full moons represent things coming to completion, things coming to fruition, and things manifesting. And these moons are a promise to you that you will not be left, left out or forgotten or left hanging in this situation. Your desires and your manifestations will come to completion. You will see them come to completion. And yes, quite soon. Now let's look at this card. Your dreams need a practical plan. So yes, we have the manifestation going on here. We have the forgiveness and changing your perspective. These are sort of the emotional and the spiritual aspect of, getting this connection back on track. This card is talking about the practical aspect of it. So while visualizing, manifesting, infusing positive energy into it is very helpful, I think there's also a concrete action on your end that needs to be taken here, especially with this Taurus energy, because this is about, material things, real, concrete, tangible things. So you may need to reach out to this person. Maybe you're frustrated hearing that. You may be the one to reach out to this person. If you guys have not been in contact for a long time, or you're not united in the physical, this is saying like some steps need to be taken. Even if you've never spoken to this person before, maybe you can start thinking of, a plan to reach out to them, because this connection has been so active for you in the soul world, and it's time to bring that down and ground it into this Taurus energy that is real and tangible. It's time to bring it down like into the physical, into the 3D. So you need a plan for that. You need to take some action. So the answer is yes. There is a lot of frustration in this one, because things happen quickly and then they sort of fizzled out. Maybe you guys are, in separation at the moment, or yeah, it really looks like you are. But things are coming around very, very soon. You have your promise here with the 2 full moons. We have a lot of signs of this being in the near future. You just need to take some inspired action and take, some real action towards this. Okay, so I'm going to end the reading there. Thank you very, very much for letting me read for you. I hope you have a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you feel like doing that. And if you like these pick a card videos, please feel free to check out my Patreon as well, where I will be posting exclusive pick a cards as well as doing live streams. So please take good care of yourself, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Hi, number 3s. So if you chose the Malachite, this is going to be a reading. So let's see if the person that you are thinking about is the one. So for your first tarot cards, we have the 9 of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups, and Strength. Okay, so when it comes to love or relationship readings, I interpret the 9 of Pentacles as the single card. This card, when it appears in a reading to me, usually indicates that you are being encouraged to focus your energy, your time and efforts into other areas of your life that really, benefit you and nourish you and build you up. Things like your career, your mental health, self-love, your friends, your family, your hobbies, your interests, your studies, your personal goals, all of these things. And the energy I'm feeling from this card for you guys is that you guys really have so much going for you. You're very talented. Some of you guys may not believe that or see that, but you are very talented. You are very loved, and you have a lot of blessings coming your way. And what I'm kind of seeing is that by worrying about this connection or stressing about this connection, you may be taking the spotlight off of those things. Like you may be struggling to see them because you're so, wrapped up in this connection, and perhaps some sort of negative feelings regarding it if it's not going the way you're hoping. And I'm seeing with the Eight of Cups, this is a card of walking away, of embarking on your own. And I'm looking at the mountain in this card. I'm looking at the clouds. Mountains represent difficulties and obstacles, and clouds represent uncertainty. So you may kind of be in this energy right now, like, I don't know if I should wait for this person or move on. And this Eight of Cups is telling you that, yes, it is time to move on from this connection. And it will be difficult, but I really feel like you are being encouraged to walk away. We even have the Strength card here. So again, it's going to be difficult. It's going to take strength. This lion represents your emotions, and it can be very intense emotions, like you could really, really feel like you love this person. You could really feel, sad or maybe even angry about the way things turned out. There could even be a little bit of pride here, with the lion representing pride, of course. Like, for example, pride that, you want an apology, or you want this person to step up and treat you the way you deserve to be treated. It could even be pride like you have believed for such a long time that this person is the one, and you want to like prove it to yourself that you went through with it. Like you don't want to be wrong. Like it could be that kind of pride as well. And I think this is, a situation that brings up a lot of emotions in you, but you're being encouraged to, fight past those emotions, to make it past them. Because on the other side of this mountain, there is freedom. There is this abundance. There is this beautiful life waiting for you. And I'm kind of feeling like clinging on to this connection is kind of holding you back from that, or at the very least, not allowing you to fully appreciate the blessings in front of you. Is kind of taking away from it. I'm feeling like perhaps you've experienced everything you needed to with this person. You've learned everything you needed to, and there's not much that they can give you anymore. That is what I'm feeling for these cards. Now for your oracle cards, look, we have a no, and I want to say there are 2 no cards in this deck. This one happens to have an exclamation point on it, so I do kind of see it as a strong no, like your angels are kind of urging you, or they're, extra confirming to you. So maybe you guys have already started to have some doubts and see some signs that this is not really the one for you, and your angels are kind of saying like, yes, we will confirm it to you again. We'll confirm it to you again. And then we have a year from now, so this could actually be, a moving on from this connection, and then a year from now, a new one coming into your life. When I look at this card, you see it's like, this to me is like the couple. This is the divine couple, and the angels are like planning for your union. So they're organizing people, places, and events in the world, trying to put you guys together. I do think that this person was a part of your divine plan, that you were meant to have a relationship or a connection with them for some time. Now that I'm thinking about it, the number 8 is associated, or I associate it with karma. So perhaps this is a karmic connection that was a necessary step on your journey to your soulmate or your twin flame, which is represented here. As you can see, the angels are at work orchestrating for you guys to come together. I don't know if this is, an international situation with the planet Earth here, but basically they are examining the 3D and figuring out how to get you guys together. And a year from now, you will be with the one. You will be with the person who you are supposed to be with. And this was, a valuable experience within all of the journey. Okay, so for your final oracle cards, we have expects powerful change, and we have nothing is yet set in stone. Wow, so there's going to be some amazing changes coming to your life, and I'm actually feeling like putting this together. I think for you guys, a year from now, your life is going to be like you cannot even imagine where you're going to be at in a year from now. It's going to be entirely different from what you have been imagining, and I mean that in the best way possible. Like maybe right now you're thinking that, you know, you can't live without this person, or you'll never get over this person. That might be one thing that's going to be entirely different. But also going back to this card, like I was picking up that you guys are really set up for some amazing blessings, especially when it comes to abundance, when it comes to receiving recognition and rewards for your talents. And again, I feel like some of you who chose this pile may really not believe in yourself in that way. Like maybe you don't think that you're talented, or that you're going to be successful, or that an opportunity is coming your way, but it really, really is. I'm feeling that so strongly, and I think that you guys can and should believe in yourselves a lot more, because the angels are cooking up something. They have something in their sleeve, up their sleeve, for you guys in about a year's time. It's going to be completely different than what you imagined was possible for yourself. Really, really going to exceed your expectations. One of those situations, like if a year ago you had told me that I would be, you know, living this dream life, I would never have believed you. It's like this kind of energy. If I told you right now, or if someone told you right now, you would not believe them. You would not believe the things that are possible for you. Yes, and yeah, this nothing is set in stone. I do think that there's going to be some changes in your plans, places where you thought you were going to end up. Like they're letting you know there's going to be some exciting, maybe it does involve travel actually with this planet Earth. And I'm just feeling, and not because of the person, but just because it's sort of, this connection has kind of maybe overstayed its welcome, or it served its purpose. Maybe that's a better expression for it. That I almost feel that, you know, staying attached to it, clinging to it, has been weighing you down. So when you do move on from this connection, it's like a huge weight was like lifted from your ankles, and now you can float up to the sky, and you can reach for your dreams, reach for the stars. Yes, some really, really amazing changes are happening for you guys. You have a lot to be excited about, but I do think that it is going to be with someone else, with your true divine match. And I really like this image because it looks like your higher selves are already together. And, you know, maybe your divine counterpart, actually, it's very likely that they're going through the same thing as you right now, like a karmic connection that they have to learn some lessons from, they have to get over. And they have to believe in themselves to follow their dreams and to find you as a result. So the answer for this one is no. This person is not the one, but you are going to find the one. You're going to find the one soon. Not just that, but you're going to find so much abundance and joy and beautiful opportunities. Yes, okay, so I'm going to end the reading there. Thank you very, very much for letting me read for you. I hope you have a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you feel like doing that. And if you like these pick a card videos, please feel free to check out my Patreon as well, where I'll be posting exclusive pick a cards as well as doing live streams every month. So that's it. Take good care of yourself, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Hi, number 4s. So if you chose the Rhodonite, this is going to be your reading. So I'm going to be honest with you guys. This is my second time trying to film this. So I already know what these 3 cards are. I haven't looked at the rest of them yet, but I just got way too excited when I flipped them over, and then I started, I just had way too much energy, and I started getting really like tongue-tied and losing my train of thought. I was just so excited. So I think you already know that that means a yes for this pile, but it was very, very intense energy in a good way. I just got so excited for you guys. Okay, so let's take a look at them together. So there was the Artist, the Well, and the Hanged Man. So as you can see, it's 3 major arcana, which is representative of a very, very significant person, a significant connection in your life. As well, this is very spiritual with these cards here. These are actually original major arcana from the creator of this deck. He made 2 extra ones and you got both of them here. And the Hanged Man is Pisces energy, so it is a very spiritual card. And this made me think that there is a greater purpose within this connection. I think, you know, all connections have a greater purpose other than just getting together and being united. But I'm just feeling really something massive with this one. Like, you guys are going to do some really big things together. And probably are already well on your way to doing big things on your own. Even if it's just a little seed planted in your head or a little idea of what you'd like to do. You've been like activated, so to speak, or like set onto your path to do big things. So this is really, really exciting. This is a huge... Whew. Another feeling that I got with this one is that you've probably been working on this one for a few lifetimes. So I think you guys probably were together a few lifetimes ago and you lost sight of each other. Or maybe you just decided to, you know, part ways and do your own thing for a bit. And in this lifetime, you are having a reunion. You're having a reunion and it's so exciting. It's like the angels are throwing a party for you. It's amazing. This energy is amazing. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's talk about the artist here. You can see he is very, very inspired by a dream that he is seeing or something that he's seeing from the soul world. I'm kind of seeing this person as your higher self. And I'll explain like how I see these 2 cards going together. Your higher self is looking at this beautiful world, looking at this soul world where you guys are in union. And all the joy and all the beauty there. And your higher self is drawing it out and then passing it along to you. So you're sitting at the well here, and this well represents your subconscious mind. So what I kind of see here is like your higher self trying to, you know, report to you what they are seeing and what exists for you and what exists for your future. And you've sort of gotten a feel for it, you know, as you can see, it's trickling out. But this is like steam or mist or something, so it's not tangible yet. So I feel like either you guys are not like physically united yet, or you're not in a relationship yet. So you just have this like misty idea to grasp at of what this would be like, but you do have a sense of, you know, the magnitude of it and just how beautiful and life-changing it is. So if you've had, you know, any gut feelings about this, any dreams, any signs that you've seen, this to me is confirmation that it is your higher self trying to communicate with you. Like they're trying to, you know, report to you what is coming. Pay attention to, you know, any messages you may see like in written text as well, or in drawings and illustrations and things like that. I think this is how your future self is going to connect to you. It would be cool if like some of you who chose this pile are, you know, writers, or drawer is not a word, but artists, some kind of artist in some way, or creative. I wouldn't be surprised, but yes, your higher self has been trying to communicate this to you, trying to get you excited about it, and it's just, wow, this is amazing. Now, I do have the Hanged Man, and, you know, this kind of represents a standstill in the physical world. So, yes, you guys have been waiting, whether, you know who this person is, or whether you know them personally or not. I feel like you have been waiting for them to make their grand entrance into your life. And maybe for a while it's kind of seemed like there's nothing you can do about it. Maybe you don't even know how, like, you could reach out to this person, how you could make it happen. Or it seems like everything you do to try to get close to them, everything you do to try to make this relationship happen, like backfires, or it just doesn't work out. And I know it can seem like the universe is against you, or it can seem like, oh, maybe this is a sign that this isn't really it and I'm on the wrong path and I should just give up. Because this is very wispy and misty, and it's very easy to feel like, oh, it's just wishful thinking, or, you know, I'm just getting in my head about it. But your higher self is trying their best, you know. They're really coming through with the signs. If you guys see signs, please believe them. Please pay attention to them. Don't dismiss them. Like, your higher self is really putting them there for you. And possibly, well, no, actually, definitely, even your partner, your counterpart's higher self, you're communicating with each other. You're dropping little signs. Yes, the reason for this standstill, first of all, your guides and angels want to acknowledge, yes, there has been a standstill. You're not crazy. Yes, we have been blocking some things. We're waiting for the perfect moment. Your perspective is still quite limited. So you could be, you know, upset that you lost $50 without knowing that just around the corner, $50,000 is waiting for you. And it's like that with this. Like, there were just some times that things couldn't happen, or it wasn't the right time, it wasn't the right situation, it wasn't the right environment. And yes, things have been blocked, but there's something really, really special in the works for you. And it's important right now to embrace the standstill, knowing that something big is coming, knowing that the signs are real, knowing that yes, this is the one. If you can know that for sure, then embracing the standstill becomes easy. I think the reason like delays like this are so hard is because we think, you know, what if that means this isn't it? But if you know for a fact, then you can wait for however long you need to. So please take this confirmation and please know that 100% this is in the works for you. This will make the hanging period a lot easier. So for your oracle cards, we have communicate clearly and ask your angels. I think you guys may be holding back on truly wishing on this, truly wishing for it to come to fruition. Maybe you feel like it's too good to be true. Maybe you feel like it's not true. You feel like you don't deserve it. Maybe you feel like you're annoying your angels when you keep asking for it. It could be for a number of reasons, but I do think you are holding back on your desires, and your angels want you, like, talk about it more. Talk to us. Like, how do you want this future to be? What do you want it to look like? You see they're taking notes. You see. Yeah, be really, like, in this standstill. Like, go crazy with the daydreaming, the visualization, the fantasy, the vision of your future. Tell them, your angels want you to tell them all about it. And maybe even, like, you know, tell your friends. You might be keeping these feelings a secret. The things that you've been experiencing, because people could think you're crazy. Crazy for, you know, having feelings for this person, or crazy for believing that these kind of connections exist. Crazy that you could feel someone whose name you don't even know yet. Talk about it, express it, because that makes it more real. Embrace how intensely you feel about this. It's not a bad thing. It's a beautiful thing. Some people, like, wish that they could feel this intensely about anything. I know it can feel frustrating in times like this, but it's truly a gift. And if you need, like, any, I know, like, I already said this is confirmation, but if you need any more confirmation, any answers, anything, ask your angels. Don't hold back. I feel like you guys are holding back on it. Like, maybe there's some, like, guilt associated with it, or maybe you feel embarrassed, or I don't know what it is. Well, it could be different for all of you, but I think they want you to, you know, be honest with yourself, and you, like, be proud. Be proud of this. Be proud of your feelings, proud of your counterpart, and proud that you're going to see this through and manifest it. So for your final cards, ooh, be bold and make the first move and show the world the real you. Ooh, you see this? This is reminding me of, like, Age of Aquarius. And dolphins remind me of starseeds as of 2 videos ago. But this vase of water that she's pouring out, you know, she's pouring out all of her true feelings and showing her true self. I think your story, like of this connection and this union, is going to be really inspiring to people. And maybe you don't feel ready now to tell the whole story, but at some point, I think you're being encouraged to do so. Share your experience with people, because I guarantee, like, as much as you may be sitting here feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm crazy, there's no way this is happening, the camera timer just went to 11:11. Ooh. As much as you're feeling crazy and alone and like this is so strange, I guarantee you there's tons of people out there who are going through the exact same thing as you. And so the more you share your story, the more normal this type of connection becomes, the more people can trust their inner compass and believe in the signs. And you see, it starts like a revolution where we trust ourselves and believe in our feelings more. We don't have to hide them and be ashamed of them. One day it will be normal to, you know, oh yeah, this is my soulmate, like I don't know who they are, but I had a dream about them, or like, you know, this kind of thing. If the more you express yourself and the bolder you are, the more open you are about it, like it's like everybody's going to benefit from it, you know. Wow, I blabbed for way too much, but this is really, really exciting. This is really beautiful. This card can also be hinting that you will be the one to make the first move when the time comes. And for those of you who know who this is, start thinking about making a move. Like your angels are not going to push you, they're not going to force you, but there is action to be taken. If you know who this is, there's action to be taken. Yeah, I think this is like a mix. Like some of you guys may just be, you know, connected on a soul level and dreaming about them, and some of you may actually like know them in the physical. But either way, this is crazy. This is intense. This is awesome. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to end the reading there. Thank you very, very much for letting me read for you. I hope you have a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you feel like doing that. And if you like these pick a card videos, please feel free to check out my Patreon as well, where I'll be posting exclusive videos as well as doing live streams every month. Please take good care of yourself. Oh yeah, and the link is in the description. I should say that. Please take good care of yourself, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!